So
It's missed out on that.
we have to sit in a spot with 4 seats, crammed together, and do our personal business in a spot that small. It's been going on for months, and there has never been an adequate, sensible explanation for that violation. In addition to that, picking and choosing people to bring in like VIPs while leaving seniors outside that hobble to come 1 or 2 blocks on walkers and so forth. That was one of the most disgusting things I ever saw, even for this administration. I mean, that was just not right. And I know you all know that. You cannot look in the mirror. You can't even look up because you know that was wrong. You all shouldn't be treating people like that. I just don't understand, how do you all sleep at night? I better check my time. I see y'all. But, thank you. But yesterday, actually I came here, this is the first time I've ever actually participated in a Thornton meeting, because the last 2 times I came, they were unilaterally canceled. The same reason. No, it's not. I have 3 minutes, young lady. 3 minutes. No. No, you can pull that. You don't get the chance. You do not get the chance.
1 minute. It's 3 minutes. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ask the lawyer. Ask the lawyer.
Okay, I'm gonna accede to the officer's wishes. The hell with what you all wish, because you all don't give a damn about us. I just want to let you know that you all should be ashamed of yourselves for treating us like that. You should be ashamed, even if you're not.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, residents and residents only. First and foremost, attorney, relax your shoulders first of all. You're sitting there like a man. How are you okay with just sitting there looking like a buffoon? You don't say anything. You just sit there stuck on, you must be fixated on something on the wall, or something. You just sit there like a buffoon, and you're okay with that. I mean, I just don't understand it. Trustee Carlisle, I was the one saying last time, stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. What did you do? You let her bully you into changing your vote. Yeah, you did. Oh, okay. I may be correct. If you didn't change it, then I stand corrected. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, big ups, Trustee Carlisle. Well, at least that stands now, because I was gonna also speak to your address, which now I can receive better, because I was prepared to say it's difficult to receive that because I don't know what side you're on. If you're so quick to just sway, in a room full of residents, and you know what the right thing to do is, and you just stand on the wrong side, you need to be better. And I'm glad, that you've had an epiphany. Go, girl. So, Supervisor, just like Stanley said, you could have been professional about the cancellation of the meeting, and I say that because I saw you in the nail shop. I'm the one that saw you. You were in there. Your daughter is beautiful, very well spoken. I don't know how you guys communicate, because she's very articulate, but just like your daughter. I'm just saying, this is public comment. I said she's beautiful. I said, I don't know how okay. Anyway, you're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. I said she's beautiful. I said you're cutting into my time. Okay, I need that time back. But I'm just saying, no, it's not. My time is not up. Anyway, no, you were in the nail shop. You were there. No, that is, my time is not up. She interrupted me.
Time is up, ma'am.
You were focused. You're mad now. No, but I'm just saying. No, you know what? You need grammar lessons. You're gonna stick with that. That's why you're mad, because I said your daughter has a better vocabulary than you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Michael Smith got. What's she gonna do to you?
Good evening, Thornton Township residents. As we're on the cusp of celebrating Juneteenth, we come to a meeting here, and instead of us being professional about how we're doing things, we're carrying on in a manner that is very disrespectful. It's disrespectful, number one. It's disrespectful, number one, to the
Order.
We teach our young people about being respectful. We teach them about being respectful. and we come to a meeting and we see
Was you
disrupt,
professional when
we
you sitting there begging that
see
man?
disrupt,
No.
but not only do we see disrupt, we see individuals that have an
Everybody out,
agenda.
let's go, everybody out, let's go.
They have an agenda.
Let's go, let's go.
And the agenda is based on what's happening in Dalton. It's about what's happening in Dalton. This has nothing to do with Thornton Township. You guys need to leave your fight in Dalton. In Dalton. This is about Thornton Township. I'm saying,
Hey, order, order.
Ooh, I thought that was good. Out, y'all.
Let's have some order. Let's be respectful.
Man, fuck you and your order.
Tiffany, sit your behind down. You get it knocked down.
People, listen. Pay attention. Listen, people. I get it. But let's keep it calm. Let him talk like we let you guys talk. Let him talk. I understand that. I understand. Let him talk. Thank you.
She said no.
I sat there and I listened to everybody with their comments.
Oh, here we go.
The comments had nothing to do with Thornton Township. This is a separate form of government. You have Dalton, which is the village, and you have the township. As being a former elected official, let me explain to you the Open Meetings Act. When you come to a board meeting, the board of trustees, along with the supervisor, sets the rules when it comes to public participation. They can allow you either 2 or either 3 minutes, okay? This government have always selected you to speak for 2 minutes. All right, I remember coming to township meetings, and I'm glad to see we have a lot of residents here. When it was myself, Trustee Jerry Jones, at that time, Trustee Everett was on the board. This was before Gonzalez was here. And at the time, I was probably maybe the only resident from the township attending. But I'm glad to see that we're here. But we need to recycle our focus. We're down in an individual that brought over millions of dollars back to the township. You talking about $500,000 that was brought here to the township. The programs for you.
We don't have any proof
For
of that.
you. And we got other residents here that participate in those programs. You talk about the grass cutting. I've seen the young people out. You saying young people not cutting grass? Young people are cutting grass. What I'm saying is, leave your Dalton fight in Dalton. This is Thornton Township. We never had these meetings like this ever before. And I'm sure Trustee Jerry Jones will communicate to that. We never had this witness here before. We never had that before. This is a government that was functioning, that was running. And I want to commend those trustees for the work that you're doing to better our township. I want to commend you for that. Job well done. Job well done.
Yeah, that was damn sure more than 2 minutes. Oh, here we go.
Good evening, everyone.
He don't even live there.
First, I'd like to say,
Look at this.
I appreciate seeing everyone here.
Tiffany's homie.
I wish that we could stay on topic of township business.
Oh, yeah. Do you?
We're here.
Get that man a sandwich.
A lot of what I've heard is Dalton. A lot of the residents that I see are from Dalton.
Yeah.
The township. You say that like we can't be there.
Look, I didn't say anything while you spoke. So what I'm saying is, when you come to the Dalton meetings, please handle the Dalton meetings over there. When we're here at the township, please conduct township business.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
all. Y'all fighting Dalton should not be spilling over here. The lawn care, most of the children that we send for testing with the lawn care don't pass the drug test.
Where did y'all recruit from?
Most of them don't pass the drug test. So they are children. Hey, look. It's no sense of talking
like
because
you
y'all hearts are so hard and y'all won't even see or listen. But we had a lot of children. We have children working from 16 to 24. No, not at all. So the work that you guys are doing is it was not over here. This brouhaha was not over here. Over here, everything had been running well until certain people got moved around. So whatever y'all here for, whatever y'all problems are, let's handle Thornton Township business. These trustees have been doing what they're supposed to do. You all are threatening them. You all are bullying them. You say stand up and do what's right. I've been waiting for people. I've asked multiple trustees, what is it you're looking for? Is it something that needs to be fixed? We've tried to get in touch with trustees. They're not answering phones. There's so much stuff going on, but in Dalton, you all should just keep the Dalton mess over there, because over here at Thornton Township, the numbers are up. Regardless of what y'all trying to say.
Township credit card to pay for a dog trip.
So if you all think that Robert would jeopardize his professional livelihood and give y'all fake numbers, that's absurd. We gave you all you came here. Look, I've been real respectful to everybody and I try to always do that. But listen, you all came here, you wanted papers. They gave you graphs. They gave you printouts. They gave you everything that you all wanted, and you still aren't satisfied.
Yeah, nah.
So, hey, y'all have it. She don't have to. She don't have to. But
ain't that some shit? It's different.
The way
it's definitely over 2 minutes.
My elders act. It hurts. And some of y'all might understand that and others won't. But it hurts.
This piece of shit been up there for about 8 minutes.
Now, I hurt now. So what?
He going to sit down just because he's tired. Look how he walking.
You are board meeting. You guys help each other go back and forth. You cannot conduct our business. So we want to see you with our board meeting.
I just want the question.
Say, get your big ass.
Is there a motion to approve? Is there a motion?
I've said it before. I've heard from people that have said that. So that opportunity is something that we're asking for.
Was this Tiffany's dad or something?
I'm not going to squander. I'm making it
Hoppo.
real known. I'm not going to squander.
Hoppo, who this woman?
I'd appreciate that being afforded to us. A very wise person said something to me yesterday.
Oh my God. What'd he say? Did he say sit down? He said shut up. No.
To me, do the right thing.
Oh, was it Spike Lee? It was Spike Lee, wasn't it?
They also said when you in doubt,
Pinky out.
do the right thing.
When in doubt,
We're going down that path.
pinky out.
Pray for us, but we have everyone's best intentions at heart.
Uh-huh.
We're moving forward. We hope to be going in the right direction.
Uh-huh.
Next on the agenda is approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund?
I make a motion to approve general fund bills with the following exceptions. Just item number.
Who is eating the microphone? What is it?
16, Raul Ramirez. 25, K Signs and Designs. 56, certified celebrity agency. 99, Illinois Productions LLC. 103, certified celebrity agency. 114, Raul Ramirez. 116, Southland RCM Communication Services. 127, Ford Imprint. 149, Illinois Productions LLC. 175, Recorded Hit Entertainment. 183, PayPal. 190, Southland RCM Communication Services. 194, 3L Media LLC. 202, Jeffrey Evers. 219, 3L Media LLC. 228, Get Rooted in Printing LLC. 230, Urban Communications. 240, Raul Ramirez.
She want to be the mayor so damn bad.
252, Certified Celebrity Agency. 280, Recorded Hit Entertainment. 292, oh, I'm sorry, correction. 296, Emmanuel Bottom. 308, Certified Celebrity Agency. 323, South Green Incorporated. 334, Hemostat Phlebotomy Services LLC. 351, Casey Boston.
Oh my God. He's
357, Raul Ramirez. 360, Go To. 369, Stay Focused Media Group.
whatever.
379, Call Hub. 406, Illinois Productions. And 407, PayPal.
That's your motion?
Yes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, so we have plenty of discussion. Anybody that's in the room that called your bill or your invoice or your pay, you have the floor to address this body. So Stan, I know they call some things. Go ahead, Tony, you go up there. Anybody that has anything called out about it?
Why are you telling people who to? Why she been telling people to stand up there?
Supervisor, trustees. You called one of my vendors on the list, Jeffrey Evers. Jeffrey Evers does the lawn on Calumet City. The individual that was doing the lawn before that passed. So Jeffrey Evers does do the lawn. He does the lawn at a smaller amount, cheaper than the vendor that is deceased. If we're not gonna pay the vendor, I understand, that's just one more thing that I have to do.
So the board wanna tell him why y'all not paying?
You know what, bitch? Shut up.
Overall, most of it's just, and I mean, I've said it a million times, but obviously for lack of information, there's just not enough information to approve it. Just a quick question, Bill.
Yes.
I mean, we have a program, why wouldn't we have the kids do it?
Right, thank you. That's right.
I mean, I guess that's what it comes down to for me.
So here, Dunn Spender have always cut all of our lawns. The ZAP program haven't cut those lawns in a very long time. And what he charges to do that plot of land is cheaper than what it would cost for them to do that plot of land.
And you taking away from kids' jobs.
That's not what they're doing. They're not taking away from kids' jobs.
Yeah,
They stated to everybody
Yep,
that
yep.
So here,
That's what they're doing.
excuse me, so here, when we look at the amount of land that we have, you would need a 48-inch or 36-inch more to go and get that thing done. And here, what it takes for him to do it, it actually probably takes him less than probably hour and a half. You have the east, west, north side. And
Oh, look at that. Got caught. Oh, hour and a half. How much you getting paid for an hour and a half of work?
we paid him less than what we were paying Don Spender.
Okay, so we don't need them. The kid's gonna do it. Got it. No, fuck the amendment. Oh, did you not give a good enough answer?
mean,
Sad face.
It's the book, it's the board side.
Is that Mr. Brown?
Trying to supplement it for the time being, because that was one of my questions.
So for everybody that don't know what they're doing, right now we're doing a repeat of those. And basically, the board has the opportunity to talk to every department here prior to coming here, so we didn't have to go back and forth in front of you guys. Every bill, so you understand how a bill list is generated. A bill list is generated from every department head. It is their bills that they spend for the month, and then it gets compiled and comes before the body, and we vote for whatever they spent for the entire month. During that time, the Board of Trustees, including myself as well, have the opportunity to reach out to every single department head and ask questions about their bills. Now, they're supposed to give us the answers. If we got an understanding, the bill's supposed to stay in and get paid because people need to go work. It's just like you guys going to work and doing a job, and then later on, 30 days later, they say they're not going to pay you. That's not
It's
fair.
stress.
I am
She's
not
stressed
that
out.
type of person that want that to go on as relates to not paying somebody for doing work. Here at the township, we have a surplus. We have money. There's no need or no reason to do what they're doing now. What I don't appreciate is the board mimicking the same thing that they see happening in another community. Because right now, the township has been doing great. The township has been showing you things through township talk. We give you evidence, we give you proof, we give you documentation, we give you black and white, we give you the numbers. So when we sit here and go back and forth on someone's bill, it says my article messes up somebody's relationship with that vendor. So now we call someone, they won't come out for the township, or most people nowadays are saying they want to get paid first. They don't want to do no work until we pay them now. As relates to what Carmen just stated about the lawn care, we get into that in discussion for the contracts. We put out 2 different bids, and that shouldn't be discussion right now because we're talking about the bill. But when we did that, everyone knew about it, went in the paper, did the proper channels, and they spoke to everybody. She spoke to Stan Brown, they talked to everybody around her as it relates to what's going on. At the budget meeting, we told everybody that we had a problem with getting kids. This program is not like the last program as related to being able to get kids to come in the community and want to cut grass. Unfortunately, if it's super hot, half of them may show up, half of them may not. And then not only that, they had a problem with passing the drug tests, which we stated that at the budget meeting in the township talk. So when people just out here telling things and not telling the full truth of the why not, that is the reason why. So we have residents in the seniors that we cut their lungs and they depend on us no matter what. We have to get the job done. We can't say, well, ma'am, we don't have enough kids to cut your lawn today. We have to still show up and show out and give them the service that they paid for. So that's one of the reasons why we have lawn care services. And this is not to take away from any kids. All the kids still work here. They do want to work here under the lawn care. Stan Brown is gonna tell you about that. We have maybe I think 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities. So with that being said, we need help, guys. So that's the reason for the contractors. But I really appreciate it when people come in here and you vote down someone's bill.
Tiffany, can you stop eating the microphone, honey?
Or township have money, and we have millions in the bank account, which trustee Jerry Jones knows. I'm gonna let the finance director speak to that. So there's no need or no reason to not pay people. And y'all still got a lot of staff. They in line to talk about their bills.
Are you gonna let this man talk?
Y'all should get clarity before you come to a board meeting and make rash decisions when they do the work for the.
Shut up, Tiff. Let him talk.
A month. Once a month, you're making big decisions for somebody's livelihood, and that's not fair to them. So go ahead, Stan.
Well, I have a few more comments based on that. Trustee Carlisle.
Hold on.
No, this is the board, so he can wait. Hey, so he can wait.
No, he's not going to. Come on, trustee, stop.
Well,
You don't have
first
to.
Talk in a minute. This pertains to what we're talking about right now.
Who is eating the microphone?
I did answer her question.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
went round and round.
I did
You
not
didn't
go round
answer.
and round.
Second of all, maybe it was better. you're acting
Trustee,
like
you
this
don't
is-
have the floor.
You're acting
Now,
like
you
this
see why
is.
residents act that way, but you
You're
ain't got the floor. You
acting
know,
like
you do
this
know
is-
Robert Rules
like
of
you
Order,
have
right?
to make a
Trustee,
decision today.
if I don't give you the
These
floor,
are
you
things
can't
that should have been
speak.
discussed months ago, just
Trustee,
because you
trustee,
take your
trustee,
everything to the
you
last
don't
minute
have the
and then
floor.
bring something before us.
Stand around, go
You
ahead.
should do better planning.
Trustee, you had that package since Friday. You had that package since Friday, so stop, don't grandstand. You had it since Friday. You didn't have a meeting on Tuesday. We waited till Monday. Today is Thursday. And you didn't ask one question, trustee.
January.
One question.
June, and we're talking about grass cutting?
So anyway,
Poor
go ahead,
management.
Stan Brown.
Poor management.
Go ahead, Stan Brown.
And you know what, there's one
Go ahead,
common
Stan
denominator
Brown.
between here
Stan
and
Brown.
Dalton,
Go
and it's
ahead.
you.
That's the problem. You want to
There's
talk
one
about that, you
common
not allowed
denominator, and
to.
it's you.
All right, trustee, you out of line. Go ahead. Stand around. You have the floor. Stand Brown, you have the floor. Stan Brown, you have the floor.
I don't have a problem with, what trustee, Gunn has to say, because it may be something to help me rather than, what I need to elaborate on. So is something specific on this here on the round,
We really can't hear you.
landscape? You want, you was talking about the landscaping,
Yes.
I like to hear it, so I can know.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, man, I like
Because
to
it
hear
wasn't,
it.
he wasn't talking about
We could have been.
it. I'm going around it.
Some of this could have been planned a few months back. We're in June and we're still talking about this. And I think one of the problems why we pulled some of the stuff out of this is because we haven't voted on it yet, but yet we're paying these people.
We haven't paid the people. What are you talking
I'm asking
about?
them to be paid today and we haven't voted on any of this. That's the problem.
Right, so, okay, hold on, because you don't, I want to mix people up with what you're saying. The way it works is it come on this list, a check get cut the next day. We haven't paid nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody. So you just said that we paid. We did not pay anybody. Okay, but say the right stuff up here. We have not paid nobody. It's on this list
Well,
to
that's why,
get
and
paid.
that's why we
That's
haven't
why
paid them.
people
That's
are
why
the
we
board.
haven't paid them. That's why we
Correct.
haven't paid them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bernie.
Let me know, trustee Gonzalez. Straight? Okay, the thing to that is, the program starts, the first week of May. And, just so happened, the high school kids, which, information goes out to 215, that's TF North, TF South, 205, Thorn Ridge, and Thornwood. And any other high school kid that may go to school in the city is for Thornton Township youth that's in high school. So, we get a lot of information out, without a doubt.
That's it?
Information is out there.
Y'all don't send it to the house?
So the thing of it is, we get a lot of youth that still apply for the program, but May is real tough because students basically doesn't get out until like the first, second week of June. So May, we do need assistance, and it's been like that since I've been here, going on my 10th year. And that's where the program has always reigned. Now I'm looking at, I don't know what's gonna happen next year. It'd be good if the program is pushed back to June, because April, we got grass, May, we have a lot of grass. So the youth is not out right at that time. I did make a plea at one of the meetings about not having a lot of youth. That's why I was pleading at that time, because April and May, the grass is still growing. Now, residents was able to get their grass.
Yeah, that grass
cut
is gonna
until
grow.
Our time to come, it wouldn't be so bad. But if, as you individuals out there, you see how the grass is growing. We've been blessed with some good green grass, a lot of good rain. Thank you, Lord, for that. So we've been getting a lot of high grass. So me and you, someone had a little conversation on that, Gonzalez, that we can relate to the grass. We talk real strong about that. But the contractors basically takes the pressure off of us for that April and May until the kids get out of here. Because for the most part, this year, real strong, the majority of these youngsters are inexperienced. But a lot of them ain't gonna cut, and it's been a plus. What I have got with some of the contractors on, they helping assist with some of the youth working with them because they professionals. So that's a good thing out of utilizing some of these contractors. The contractors not taking any work from these youth. We got real youth this year, real youth, and they let you know it. It's been a task that I have to go pick some of them up to bring them to work, and that's no problem because I have some youth coming in Ubers. They actually get rides to work, riding bikes. So no youth is being turned around. We definitely utilize it. With these contractors, they helping us to do a better, experienced job because a lot of our seniors, they love their grass. Don't mess up a senior's grass. If you want to get yacked there, mess up a senior's grass. So a lot of these youth are actually learning, and these contractors is actually help assisting us in training some of them, because some of this equipment, which we have like weed whacker, it take a little time to really specialize with that type of equipment. No youth has never, ever been turned around. We don't turn no youth around. We pick youth up, we take them home.
We'll take them home.
I gotta take my hat off to the mom.
Take them to their own home.
Bring them, these youth up here, kick them out the car, go in there, and then I cut some grass. So none of youth being turned around. These contractors take a big load off of us and help get people grass cut. And I keep going back to April and May. I don't have any youth. The high school kids in school, it's tough. That this particular contractor actually got robbed. They took his whole truck and his trailer.
I'm about to get back to my reading, honey. This is boring, mama.
This man is scratching.
I'm about to get back to our reading.
So he actually stoked
our
with
deposition.
He was able to borrow equipment from others, and he's still working. He didn't quit. And it's a sad road. That was one of my first time ever hearing a lawn contractor getting this stuff taken away, and actually showed up on the Ring doorbell. We saw it right there. By gunpoint, they was actually took the whole trailer in their truck, and they're riding lawnmowers, so they had stopped from scratch. So that was pretty tough there. And I just hate for having to get paid. Also, they're scuffling right now. But no youth for being left behind. We're using the youth. It's just unfortunate. You know, we got the federal government. I mean, they're pushing strong against the marijuana right now. And they holding it strong against us with our 16 to 24 youth. So I don't believe there's nothing wrong with it. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I mean, it's out here now. It's out here. So I'm not beating up the youth for whatever they do, but right now we need them, and we actually haven't shut the door on them, and we utilize them.
Oh my God, yes, we're utilizing them. The grass is growing. We got grass outside. Did I tell you about the grass? Because it's grass. And then there was the ute. And then there was a weed whacker and some grass. Did I mention the grass? Oh, I thought I forgot to mention the grass. Yeah.
A little more upclass service. We just trying to cut grass.
Cause trying to cut the grass, so we just want to cut the grass. You know, because you get to a certain age and then that grass, you know, it be grassing. You know, and then people don't understand, you know, grass. You know, it be green most of the time. And and grass is green. And sometimes if you let the grass get too tall, the mice will come out and they will climb up your leg in the grasses. You know, in the green grasses that I was telling you about a while ago. Okay?
In good standing with the state. They're not in good standing. Are you done with the state?
How many kids do we have right now?
Right now, we got about 20 youth right now.
Do you think that I know there was some changes made. Do you think if we went back to
what happened to the 2 minutes thing?
deal as opposed to an hourly rate, that we would maybe get some more, or?
Well, that'll be up to you guys to make that decision. I just take them and work with them and do as much mentoring and training as I possibly can.
Can I just expand on that question, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to put words in Trustee Gonzalez's mouth. You could correct me if I'm wrong. The question winds up being the rate that they were getting paid in the past put the onus on them to get yards cut at a rate to get to the next yard, to get to the next yard, things of that nature. I know that comes with its own inherited challenges because, you know, if anybody lives in Thornton Township and they haven't seen a truck going past kind of fast with the lawn care.
Just trying to get my candy.
Kids are trying to get from one yard to the next because they know they're getting paid per cut. Am I correct? They were getting paid per cut. Am I right? So with that being said, the fact that we don't have kids, and is that a challenge there, or they just not coming out? Meaning that if they were able to cut per yard and get around and get just say for instance, they got it in at the end of the day and they could say, hey, I'm turning the slip for 50 lawns. They know they get paid that much. You know, and I know people have to verify that they cutting it as opposed to getting paid hourly. What's the hustle and bustle for them, things of that nature versus what it is now? Is there any way to say, because this is something, is this the first year with hourly?
They're getting underpaid.
Well, one thing on that, we're in competition with McDonald's for the pay, for hourly pay, any inside job. And what's that company now? It's real big. Amazon, they took a lot of kids, a lot of youth from it. Amazon. Let me try to get it out. I'm just trying to get the information out. Amazon.
I'm out there with them. I see these kids out there every day. I'm a mayor.
Okay, guys, we still in the middle of our board meeting. Go ahead, Stan, you done?
Amazon has really stepped up. They have really took some of our youth and moved them up the line. So I love Amazon, but Amazon took some of my good people. So
we're paying 13 an hour, right? I think 13 an hour is what we're paying.
No.
No.
$8 an hour.
No, the driver get paid $16 an hour, and the crew helper.
Ma'am, you out of order. Go ahead, Stan.
And the crew member get paid $14 an hour. So it's we're around in that minimum wage role. But the thing of it is, when it rains, it kind of cuts the day. They don't make money that day. So So what happens on those rainy days? You know, they say, hey, Mr. B, I can work a McDonald's.
Man, like staring at the back of this lady's head.
So inside help. So when the weather's bad, that kind of shorten their check, and some of these youngsters kind of rely on some amount of dollars on a daily basis. So it's just the competition that we actually dealing with right now. And we're just fortunate. I mean, if you're anywhere looking outside, you see we have a lot of lawn care trucks riding up and down the street left and right. So they're professional at this, and this is what they do. So it was kind of good. Some of them agreed to help us out. And it was started a little late, but they still took the time to bring us in and kind of assist with it. So no way out of youth getting put out of a job. Not at all.
I mean, like I mentioned to you before, Stan. I mean, it's, of course, we want to see if they're wrong. It's not about that. It's about the process.
All right, we're going to get back to our reading. What y'all think?
That's wrong. We shouldn't be talking about this in June.
We're going to get back to our reading.
I mean, one of the other things is, I mean, maybe, like I said, trying to increase.
One in the chat if y'all want to get back to the reading. Two if y'all want to keep listening to this bullshit.
Is it 700?
We're helping the kids.
Let me explain this to you so I can give you the
That's what it's supposed to be about.
It don't work like that.
It should. That's the problem here.
This is still a business.
It's a process.
Hold on. I'm trying to tell you. If you want to learn from me, let me tell you.
Okay.
This is a business.
Educate me.
I will. Right now. So this is a business. And you guys have to.
I don't know how to do a poll. There's got a thing on here. I never figured out how to do it.
We help anybody and everybody, but you got to still make it make sense. You have to still make sure you grow the township. Back before I got here, we was in the hole by, was it seven? What was the numbers to these? I can't remember. 700K, 800K. What was it for the lawn care? Do you know it? Okay, yeah, go get it so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, and I think it's at 400 or 500,000 right now with contractors and still with kids. And then at a set rate of $14, $16 an hour. Before it was per cut. Do you know how much them kids was making per cut? Do you know, you out of order, let us finish. Do you know how much a kid
You
was
want some
making.
candy?
I don't remember off the top of my
Want
head.
some
Oh,
candy?
check.
Yeah, what did they make?
I don't
What did
remember
they
the
make?
kids' check.
But you should know that, right? Because this is what you tell the numbers, right?
Sure.
You should know that.
No.
So a kid made almost 5,000 more than a lot of people. A lot of people that's up here. A lot of revenue. $5,000 check, $6,000 check. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that you should do your research before y'all just get up here talking and don't
But
got
it's a
no facts.
program that's supposed to be for
Okay,
you.
but you're missing the point. It's still a business. It's still a program for you.
If you add up how much they pay these
I just
contractors,
did. I did. And we did. It's in the budget. Did you read the budget?
Yes, I did.
And what do it say? What do it say for
Yes,
lawn care?
yes, I have.
Okay, so what do it say for lawn care if you read it?
I look it up and
No. It ain't about it ain't being approved.
So it possibly won't be the same numbers.
It will be the same number. They are
Not if we
calculated.
don't vote on it. Not if we don't vote on
You see
it.
what I'm talking about? Vote on. I'm
Not if
telling
we
you that
don't
we
vote for
give
it.
you
Not
paperwork
if we don't
and we
vote
said
for it.
these are the numbers that we're looking for
The
for the
bottom line
year.
is it's supposed to be a
That's what
program for
budget is.
you.
It still is a program for you.
We got 20
We
of
just
them.
explained
We
to you.
spent thousands of dollars on photographers and sending them here and sending them there. Why can't we do some more PR towards the kids?
We are.
We got 20 of them.
We
We got
are.
20.
He just explained to you why he has
$200 checks
$2,200
for photographers that follow you around, can't get some kids to come to work. Talk about making it make sense. Talk about making it make sense.
Do you really want to learn what's really going on, or you want to go back and forth? 'Cause I can know that too. So that's it. But look, we gotta have a deal.
How many of your kids work here
So
Gonzalo?
what I'm saying to you, what
How
I'm
many of
saying
your
to
family
you
members
is
work
that
here
you should get the
Gonzalo?
facts about what's going on as it relates to the lawn care. You don't have the facts.
Ask how many
You
you got
assume
that
what's
work
going
here.
on. You have it on a piece of paper, sure for you, and then maybe you would know how much it costs, how much it's budgeted for. So my thing is, are you gonna pay the vendor for the lawn care?
Well, we need some information. How much are they getting per cut?
We just gave you the information.
No, we didn't.
You just asked the question.
But there was no information about how much per cut is being paid and what addresses are being cut.
Don't worry about it. Stan Brown, Stan, you want you to go back up there and tell how much per cut?
Even though you just a few minutes ago said they weren't getting paid per cut.
You making this man gonna
The
fall?
lawn care people are.
Yeah, that's what I said. So why can't we pay them?
You missing the point. You gotta do the math. You're not doing the math. A black
Mr.
piece
Brown.
per cut. And the kids was $3 or $4.
Now shut up,
per
Tiff.
cut. When it added up, it was $5,000 or so or more.
Going to
Every 2
you.
weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Going to
When
you.
you do the budget, the number, I can't remember, I'll come back with them, was $700,000, $800,000. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
I am, but it's supposed to be.
It's still a youth program. Okay, hold on. Why do y'all think kids just wanna cut grass? It's other stuff we have to do. It's just not grass. Hold on, it's not just grass. We work throughout Thornton Township, you know that, right? We got a whole youth building where there's tons of kids that work there.
She's so fucking selfish. She done made this man get up, almost fall, and get to this podium so that he can speak, and now she gonna sit there and fucking talk the whole time.
Not just for cutting
Oh my
grass.
God.
Everybody don't want
I
to
can't-
cut grass. Everybody
You
does
should go
not
sit
want
right
to
the fuck
be
back
in the
there.
sun. So when they do have a rain day, like he stated, guess what? They don't make no money. Ain't nobody gonna keep on doing that and not be able to come to work. We have rain days 2, 3, 4 times a week. How do they make money?
That's part of it. That's part
Yeah,
of
part
it.
of it, but then how do the youth make money? They chase money.
But that's what I'm saying though. We pay them more properties.
If it rains, they don't make no money for that day. What do they do? What do they do? But the other kids that work over, y'all out of order. Come on, let us finish. But the other kids that work in every other department, they still make money. Because guess what? They work inside.
But we can do better. We can do better with the program.
But we are doing better with the program. They actually got help. He just told you how he got 20.
There you go, Mr. Brown. Go sit back
What's the
down.
numbers, Robert? How much was it prior to? What was
like,
the numbers before you
everybody-
got the contract? My bad, Stan, then you next.
Be like, fuck you, I'm sitting in my chair.
So
Gonna bring me a microphone.
Before we cut it, as it relates to contract.
Let me educate y'all.
Fiscal year 2020.
Okay, Stan Brown, go ahead, you wanna know your per cut amount.
And she better not start fucking talking.
And it's in the paper.
Here the fuck we go.
How much do Raul get paid per cut?
I mean, all of them, everybody, it ain't just that one person, all of them,
Okay,
same,
I'm sorry,
same amount. What is it per cut?
35 a cut. And we looking at, within that $35 a cut, we're looking at, they have to get gas for their vehicles, gas for the lawnmower, gas for the weed whacker. Or they gotta maintenance everything. Our youth, when we got three in the crew, that's $44 we're spending right there. Plus we gotta use gas, oil, repairs, equipment. So the contract today, we kind of squeezing them. They run a real tight ship on how much it
What
costs
he looking
them
for?
to
Like,
actually do it for 35.
Jesus?
You know, they're higher than elsewhere, so they kind of work with that. So that's basically what we're able to cut it. It's at 35. And I'd like to just reiterate, we got some pretty high-tech youth nowadays. They do high-tech stuff now. You know, they inquisitive, you know, they entrepreneur. Some of the youth over there have actually went out and got their own little business. You know, some of them went to the local 134. We got about 3 or 4 young youth that was with us cutting grass, electricians now, $50 an hour. So it was blessed. We got some of them that was going real strong over to South Suburban College, you know, picking up them 2 years of education and moving on to the next level.
oh my God. So now
things are somewhat changed.
cutting grass for $2,
Grass
you
cutting
know,
out the thing
builds
anymore with
character.
a lot of youth. It was. I mean, the line go all the way down the block, but like now they're doing other things. And I love that. A lot of them are really growing, you know, being out there in the world, you know, doing other things. So a lot of them just won't stay, not going to stay because they're moving on. So we steady got to get new youth in, and we got some real young people this go around. So the door.
Okay, are y'all gonna stop this man? He answered your fucking question. You gonna let him just go on for 6 days and 8 nights again? Or when the youth, you know, if you let them cut the grass long enough, they gonna become businessmen. Next thing you know, they billionaires. The next thing you know, they done got a spaceship and went off into space. Where am I? Oh. Yeah, this ain't raising the hand. He like, oh.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions.
No. Who is this guy even?
Well,
come from?
Mr. Brown, with that. But I just want to say that from my perspective, the lawn care service has had its flaws.
Oh my God.
For a variety.
Not the youths.
Thornton Township has done what they need to do for the community as it relates to our youth by giving them an opportunity to have jobs.
Okay, yeah. Executive decision. We done with this. I can always review it tomorrow and make a video about this. But they ain't doing nothing. They're just going back and forth.
Y'all willing not to pay the person after they got their stuff stolen, all the stuff he just told y'all? Y'all don't want to pay the vendor? Y'all paid all the other vendors that was cutting grass.
Look at this.
Making that one vendor do.
There's one other one. South Green.
You're not paying it because of what?
Welcome to the meeting.
Why aren't we paying? Like seriously, she got a legitimate question.
One
Why
of the
aren't
main
you
reasons
paying
is
them?
because we've already been paying these people, now we're being asked to approve bids. So
This ain't no bid. Okay, you mixing it up. This is the bid.
but he's
The
on the
bid
list.
down at
He's
the
on
bottom.
But this should have been, we should have been voting on this stuff even before they started cutting. It's a process. We should have been going like, we should have been going through all this before. Now you
How
want
would
to
you
be, act like it's an emergency, but they should not have been cutting to me.
He just told you there was nobody to cut. Y'all ain't had no.
But that's why I said it's the process. We should have been talking about this
Wait a minute,
months
hold
ago.
on. you know, y'all always use vendors here before I got here.
And it was always discussed.
Always before, no, it was not. No, it was not. It was just put on the bills. It was not. It was on the bills. It was way before me. It's the same process now. So all I'm saying, because those guys really came out and cut that high grass, looked out for our seniors, you guys should pay them. There's no reason for you guys to take out vendors when you have the money. I'm advocating for everybody money, but we just on this one person. I don't think you should do that to them. They really was out there in that hot sun cutting that grass.
You need to do better in notifying us of what's going on. That's the bottom line.
It's your opinion, my opinion. I think you guys should pay the vendors that cut the grass. So would are y'all willing to make a adjustment, trustee, Jerry Jones, trustee Carmen? Y'all wanna add the vendors in that? But you guys can revive the motion.
apart.
Saying that's his motion. So.
They got the whole desk falling apart and shit. Do better.
I'm willing to do that. Your second stands with, what about you, Jerry?
What's the first and second?
Okay, so you don't want to change it. So we're not gonna pay the people to cut the grass.
Yes.
So how do we cut the grass for the next couple of days? Hold on. Y'all clap all you want, it don't even matter. How do you cut the grass going forward? Because now y'all got no contracts to help cut the grass. You got a ton of residents. How do y'all cut the grass moving forward?
We have a bid that we're about to vote on, and we have also the rails for a season that is cutting right now that.
They cut one community, one. So what I'm saying to you is that the ones down there, why would they come and cut and y'all didn't pay them at the top? That makes no sense, trustee. No sense at all. Why would you not pay them in? Why wouldn't you pay?
Don't let them
This ain't about if I would have came and discussed. This is about we've been discussing it, so let's be clear to the residents. All of us been discussing this for about a month. Trustee knows that. She been talking to department heads. They all know this, but we getting up here, we grandstand. All I'm saying is don't do that to the people that actually did the work. Yeah, we have the money. You are out of order. We are in our meeting. Let us finish our meeting.
Why you trying to change your mind?
I like it.
Not pay the people that did the work.
Good.
If anybody was out there in the crowd and y'all didn't pay them, I would be doing the same for any and everybody. I'm actually in favor of everybody getting paid that's on the list. So why was I not paying none of the vendors? Why was I not paying none of the vendors? And y'all don't wanna adjust it? Y'all don't wanna do anything?
Leave her alone. He
No
said
means
no.
no.
No means no.
You about, Jerry, no? You don't wanna adjust
No
it?
means
Okay,
no.
all right, that's great. So, just so you know, Stan already know what you're trying to say, but let me get to it before you. The lawn care will be stopped. He don't have enough help as it relates to cutting. I'm keeping it 100. So we can still cut Go ahead. Guys, you are out of order.
I just like to say, these individuals actually done the work.
They voted.
It was a little rush job and it was kind of pushing behind, but it was an emergency. So a decision had to be made. So the thing of it is.
Oh, it was emergency. The rats rampant?
So with that being said, I don't know if anybody here is on the program, but the thing of it is, we just don't have enough youth to get it done. We do need this help. Well, you know, just like for you to know, tomorrow is my last day. Yeah, tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day.
He's sending out the help, so we gotta stop.
This is it for me. Tomorrow's my last day because my phone ring, nobody else's phone ring about that grass getting cut. And it's totally unfair to those seniors.
Yeah, he cut the grass,
For the individuals
Samantha.
that helped us when we needed help.
Sammy,
So I just like to be clear on that. Tomorrow is my last day, and I'll be turning my keys in. Yeah.
I'm totally prepared. I'll change.
We're trying to. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. You can get paid. Yay. Thank you. Okay, so you got that?
I mean, I want to say this, as best way I can. I'm compelled, I understand that they've done work. But I just want to say that we do, I mean, I've talked about the inherited flaws that we have, but we have to acknowledge certain.
Inherited my ass.
And the biggest thing that we have to acknowledge is the fact that here it is. We're talking on June 20th about grass cutting. It's really, I mean, it's compelling on both sides. It's compelling because we should have had this all in order before this. But, I mean, please. Okay, but I heard you.
Okay, guys, y'all out of order.
But the fact of the matter is this. What needs to be established is also, why do we have contractors right now? We have contractors because we have a need before the kids are able to come out because we having challenges with getting kids out, but nevertheless, we still do have contractors. So I'm remiss as it relates to that. But what I want to say is we have to do a better job about getting these things in order because these seniors needed to have this service. It shouldn't even be no question about them getting service. In addition to that, is Robert, Mr. Hunt, Finance Director, can you explain the contractor's policy as it relates to cutting grass before we accept these kids? What's the policy? Like how much we could pay them, up to what amount, things of that nature.
Hit the like button.
I would think the lawyer might be, just because the lawyer.
Oh, here we go. This big-headed motherfucker.
So my understanding from the lawyers is that these independent contractors can be paid up to $30,000 until we had to get it approved by the board.
You got a keg head.
I will have to. The lawyer has to speak more on that.
That's what the lawyer
told. That's what they told me.
Totally all I would need.
Okay.
Yeah, so sit down. Ain't gonna need to say nothing else.
Yeah, so the attorney said you have to be clear about your motion that you want to have to, then it's back to the
Right, what's currently on the floor is regarding approval of bills with respect to the general fund, is Trustee Gonzalez's motion to approve the bills from the general fund with approximately 31 exceptions that he had initially listed. So what has since occurred is Trustee Jones appears to be interested in amending that motion. He needs to clarify which exceptions would be reinstated. Then Trustee Jones's motion to amend would need to be seconded by another trustee and then voted upon.
I believe there was already a first and second. Even before that, though. He didn't make the second. Wasn't it Trustee Carlisle?
Yeah, you're missing his point. You have to amend it based on what he's thinking. Which is adding.
No, he said he changed his vote. He didn't say amend. He said he changed his vote. Yeah, no, he didn't. He said he changed his, he was gonna change his vote, not he, but he didn't make the second, so there's nothing. There's nothing to amend, though.
To be clear, the motion that's on the floor, which was.
We should have voted like 10 minutes ago. There was a first and second, though.
Right, procedurally, Trustee Gonzalez, there was a motion that you made with approximately 31 exceptions. That was, I guess, seconded by Trustee Carlisle, was it? And then discussion ensued. There's been a lot of discussion about this. And then it appears that Trustee Jones wanted to amend the pending motion. Is that what you want to do, Trustee Jones?
What I want to do is, I want.
Go home.
Okay, so there's nothing that you don't want to amend, Trustee Gonzalez?
It's a question, were we adding in that other one though, correct? I believe the Evers, we had already said we were adding that one back in, correct? Yeah, okay. That was the only thing that was brought up initially, about amending the actual motion.
So Trustee Gonzalez, then you're amending your motion on the floor?
To add Evers.
And what exception numbers is that?
Same. What was your thing? What was your thing?
202.
So 202, that would be reinstated.
While we're there.
More than one of them.
That's only what I heard.
So that's the one that you say.
So Trustee Gonzalez, then you're amending your motion to reinstate item number 202. So it's not an exception anymore. We just need a second with respect to that because you're amending your motion. I assume that would be by Trustee Carlisle. Is that correct? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Trustee Gonzalez amended his motion to remove exception number 202, which is regarding Jeffrey Evers, to reinstate him to the bill list. Do you agree to that change to the pending motion? Okay, so that's the current motion. Then there are only 30 exceptions. If there's no further discussion up to this decision of the supervisor, then we would move to a roll call.
Okay, so we, Jerry said no. Jerry, is that no? Ask. Jerry, add him?
I mean, ultimately, we vote. I mean, we vote with how we vote.
Okay, this is the question, that's fine, but he just asked, are you gonna add that in your motion? The Raul, okay. So trustee Jones, are you willing to add him and do a different motion?
I mean, we could discuss this further, and it's not that he may never get paid, we're just asking, we just don't feel
like that. People did work for us, it's not no if he ever gets paid.
But once again, if you wanna come here and try to explain something in the middle of a meeting, I just don't feel comfortable voting on something that we don't have enough information.
You could have asked questions, everybody reached out to everybody, no one had anything. And then we come here and we do this, put on the show. Any of y'all could have called, got this cleared up.
Well, instead of trying to get people to change their vote, let's vote.
Everybody here called everybody.
Let's vote then. I mean,
This ain't let's vote. Okay, we got the next person up there that's taking out people's stuff. This take money, they livelihood. All right, go ahead.
Yes, this is for trustee Gonzalez, correct? That's all right.
Yes.
So can I ask you, how do you get paid?
Oh.
How do you get paid?
Once again,
No, my question is, how do you get paid and how often do you get paid?
twice a month.
Okay, and twice a month, if someone comes in after you've done the work for that whole month, someone comes in and randomly picks out your name and says, I don't think that you should get paid. I don't care how you feed your family. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what you do with how you survive. I just think you shouldn't get paid just because.
So once again, it's about the process.
No, my question is, if someone, no. My question is, my question is, trustee Gonzalez, you did your work for that 2 weeks time. You did your work for the month. What would you do if someone randomly came up and said, picked out your name and said, you shouldn't get paid even though you did the work? Does that make sense to you? Why do you get paid and I don't get paid? That doesn't make sense. You saw me constantly, day after day, when I come in for board meetings, whatever, you see me set up cameras, you see me, I work 12 hours. And you randomly pick out my name so that my family doesn't eat, but your family gets to eat. Why is that fair? That's not fair. Why does your family get to eat, but my family doesn't get to eat? I'm saying if we already did the work, why?
Everybody in the audience feeling guilty now. They're like, fuck. I mean, that is a point. He's definitely making a point.
You're doing your work, you expect to get paid. If there was a choice for me to randomly come in and I see, oh, trustee Gonzalez, he doesn't like seniors to get food delivered to them. He's voted no the whole time. He's voted no. He doesn't want seniors to get paid.
Get him in for a board meeting. How you gonna get him in to discuss?
Right. And my thing is, if you vote against people who've already did the work, why do you deserve to get paid? Right, my question is, my question is, for all the taxpayers, right, hold on, for all the taxpayers, I'm sorry, what's your name? I'm sorry. It's okay. I want you all to understand this. There's people who are working, putting their heart and soul to make sure that you all are good. My contract's
What
already
about them
submitted.
eating?
What about the people that have been
Okay.
fired?
What about the people that got
What about the
bonuses
people
in
that
the
been
town?
fired from the town?
But ma'am, let me ask you.
In 1 year.
What I would like to ask, ma'am, what I would like to ask is something very simple.
What about that lady that worked in legal
It's very
resources?
simple.
They had a heart attack.
It's very
What
simple.
about her?
Ma'am,
Y'all ain't
I
thinking
am in
about her.
total agreement with you. I'm in total agreement with you. But my question is, that what he mentioned has nothing to do with that. Okay, very simple.
Yes, very ghetto.
Who here has kids?
I
Who
love
here has
it.
kids?
I love it. I love it.
So, paying for your kids costs money, correct?
No.
The kids don't cost money?
Kids cost money?
Kids do cost money.
Are you purchasing kids, sir? What do you mean kids cost money?
Are doing work, and when they do the work, they deserve to get paid.
The right processes.
Correct, but the right processes have already been in place. Let me ask you. If you go out and you do a job, and you've already been commissioned for that job, correct? You get commissioned for that job. When you get commissioned for that job and you start working that job, how would you feel if randomly?
How would you feel if you let them vote?
I know you want a vote. Thank you so much. I know you feel that way. Right, exactly. Right, but people get fired all the time.
For no reason?
Right, but right now, if I'm doing the work, but if people get fired, but they did the work, they still deserve a check, right?
Okay, I wanna know if they have a contract.
But all I'm saying, very simple, is I have children, young children. If you all decide to not pay me for another 30 days, 30 days, that's 60 days of no pay.
Young man.
But Gonzalez, you get to still get paid?
Right. Don't do good.
But you don't, I'm here all the time. You don't see me, you don't ask me any questions, but you randomly decide I don't get paid for 60 days.
Okay, young man, I have a question of you. Do you have a contract?
Yes, and they still
Good
don't want to
evening,
pay me.
trustees. I'm representing Stay Focused Media Group, and I'm hoping that I can answer any questions as it pertains to content we've produced. As he said, we do 12-hour days sometimes. We facilitate, we're working on services and media to put out on all the social media platforms. We're working towards departmental videos to inform the public about all the services that are available here at the township, as well as communicating anything that the public would need to know that they could benefit from township resources.
Okay, bitch. Who asked you for that?
There's some questions that I have.
So you out of order. You out of order. So why did you? Not you. They come out the board. So board members, how did y'all take them off of the list to get paid? What is the reason? What's the issue? What's the issue? She's trying to bully them. You out of order. Trying to bully them. What's the issue, guys? They deserve answers. This is staff. They're talking to the board. Why did y'all take them off of the list? What's the reason? What's the problem? It don't matter if he made the motion. Any of y'all can trump. I gotta teach everybody that. You can trump a motion. You can always put somebody in there because you keep blaming him. Right now, keep blaming him. Right now, I'm talking to both of y'all. I'm asking you guys, why are you guys taking all these people off of the list?
What she said.
You are out of order.
She said what she said. When she said it.
Okay, you out of order.
I think if anybody does the work, they should get paid, but I just think the process is all jacked up. Like, the board never knows anything until it's time to vote. When we're given the information, it's like, here, vote on this. When we have questions, I send in questions all the time. And sometimes my questions get answered, sometimes they don't. Now, he made the motion to take some things out, but I wasn't comfortable, voting for the entire bill list. I do think that people should get paid, things should get paid, but it's a process for me. And I feel like the board should know when certain things are happening, because again, it puts us in a spot where we may not know what the bill is. We ask questions, we may not get an answer, and then it's like, what do? We don't want to say no to everything, but there are certain things that I didn't agree to vote on, so I agree with this motion, and that's it for me.
So what's so sad and how the world is looking at us, over the years is you sit here and tell that bone-faced lie about you don't know what's going on, you don't get talked to, everybody talks to you, everybody answers your questions. As relates to you saying you don't get the answer, you just now literally started putting in question form from whoever knows your lips to come to a board meeting and do this, trustee. Because at the end of the day, all of the people here answer questions for you, trustee Jones, everybody. That's why trustee Darlene left, because there's just so much mess. And then y'all try to act like something's wrong when nothing's wrong. Y'all put this fake
Tiffany done figured it out, y'all.
Or narrative here at the township when the township is doing an awesome job.
She trying to take your job,
Tiff.
Tiff.
You don't know something. You are breathing to all department heads, like while she's standing up there right now asking you guys, hey, do you have any questions for me? What's going on? Why would they have to come up here and say that? Y'all had this list since what, Friday or whenever they sent it to you, Friday?
She know Tiffany. She knows she's trying to come for Tiffany's job. She mad.
It is Thursday. Now I don't know nothing. I
don't know nothing.
That you guys not doing your job as it relates to finding out what's needed before we get here. It's unfair for people not to get paid, and you guys come to a board meeting and think it's okay. I can concur with Emmanuel. Emmanuel has kids. He has a family. He has a wife that he has to take care of. They live in the township. They come here and do the work, and you guys have no reason. That's why he asked trustee, why are you taking my bills out? I have a family. So it's okay for you to get paid, but him not to get paid. And I feel him, because now we don't have a meeting for a whole another 30 days. So he just said,
you know, feeling this man, you got a boyfriend.
60 days, all the people y'all took off can't feed their family, and y'all got no logic reason for why y'all not paying no bills. But just to create chaos, create this false narrative for fake news, for fake news. Just say, that's it.
Madam Supervisor,
really no reason.
Can I make a plea to the trustees?
Go ahead.
I totally respect the process and I understand processes. I'm hoping that you guys know that, or would just consider that we did do the work for the last 30 days, and maybe moving forward, going into the next month, we can hold on services while you guys negotiate or, discuss what's needed for the township, but we did do the work, and I will hope that we can at least get paid for these last 30 days.
What events did you do?
All of them.
All of them.
So from
Every single last
Showtime at the Apollo, the Father's Day, Juneteenth, all the video recaps for that. Township Talks, I've produced, definitely Big Bingo. But that we did that tonight. The GAs, we got content, producing content for the food pantry. What else was this month? It was, I have a slew of.
Yeah, don't forget Tiffany's own personal uses. I'm sure she's used them for as well. Don't forget those. She ain't gonna let those go.
Stay Focused Media Group, as well as Emmanuel Bansa and Illinois. I think I heard their name in there as well.
Miss, can I ask you a question?
You cannot right now. This is the board.
But okay, if they're hired, was it a word of mouth between you and her, or was it voted on by the trustee?
Are you willing to add her back in?
That's the process.
That was a no. Are you willing to add her back in to pay her?
What do you guys?
Young lady. Miss.
Like I said, once again, we're hearing a lot.
I'm gonna tell you this: the fact that she don't want to answer, lady, you must not want your fucking money. Okay, if you wanted your money, you be answering. This is what you be doing. You be answering me and not listening to this bitch. Okay, I'm just saying.
That's already fixed. I always say y'all package that you don't read. And also, it is true. It's true. You say here, what more than that? You had a package since Friday. So you had plenty of time to reach out and get stuff answered. What are you missing?
But we don't always get the answers, like Trustee Carlisle said.
All your stuff is right here. Every question she asks, they answer. If you have a
Right
question.
here, that's what we're saying, we don't.
But you could have did that. Did you call anybody? Trustees, hold on, let's tell people what's going on. Did you call anybody? Did you reach out to anybody about any questions about any of this stuff tonight? Did you call anybody?
I had spoke to the trustees, yeah.
No. Department head. Did you call anybody about this?
I talked to some department heads.
If you talk to some department heads, did you talk to her? Did you talk to the ones you want to pull off to get clarity of why? Because right now, they don't understand your why, and I don't either.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah, they do. They ain't answering questions.
they get paid.
She's not a department head.
Why aren't you paying?
But she's not a
Can you
department
tell me why?
For the eighth time, it's a process because we.
What process? It's on every one.
They didn't have the proper information.
It's on every single month.
We didn't have the proper
Every
information.
month, all they bills are on there.
We don't
All of
have,
them.
we don't have the proper
It is
information.
the proper
We don't have the proper
information.
information.
And when we had no board meetings, you didn't ask any questions, you didn't have any concerns. Now we have this meeting, and y'all still just.
I previously voted no on all the bills
You always
for
do.
these reasons,
That's why
for these reasons.
That's why I understand it now.
For these
But
reasons.
we work here, you know, we still gotta eat food, right? You don't even pay, you don't pay for the food out to the people. You don't pay for the services, you don't pay for people light bill, gas, you know, that very expensive to get done. You don't pay for anything as relates to the residents to get service here in Thornton Township. So it just baffles me that she keep looking at you for the answer when she can make a decision as a trustee.
Thank you, George, for the cash app. Mama do appreciate you. Yes, she do. Yes,
She did not control what you think, trustee, because it's all individual signals, so I was thinking, but at the end of the day, I'm saying that you, trustee, you have to do better. You can't come here and put on a show, and don't read it.
Once again, but you keep saying this, but you're not.
So,
Explain how you can get better. Explain how you can get better.
Thank you, Sammy, for the PayPal. Mama do appreciate you. Yes, and yes, she do.
You said what they did they take your stuff out too? They said what they said. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all come on up and tell y'all story about how we don't give a fuck.
Residents of Thornton Township. I'm Marcia Brown. I manage the Senior Services Department. I have been for a number of years. I would like to say that the HAP program, the lawn program, works in conjunction with Senior Services. I would like to ask the board, first of all, I would like to thank the board. Each of you know that have been here for a number of years with me, know how passionate I am about our seniors in Thornton Township. Seniors are number one in my department because I run the Senior Services Department, but not only because I manage the Senior Services Department, I just have a passion for our seniors. The lawn program is the second largest program as it relates to the senior department. It comes right behind our lunch program. Our seniors need the service. Our seniors have earned the service, the lawn service, that our previous supervisor started. Our current supervisor continued to have us offer the lawn program because it is a needed service. I would like to ask the board, you guys have to think about if we don't pay the contractors, and I totally get it. I totally understand, Mr. Gonzalez or Trustee Gonzalez, your point. You would like to know before an action occurs, what's coming forth. I get it. I totally get it.
Well, that's great.
But when my seniors start calling tomorrow morning asking why their lawns aren't being cut, I can't get the lawn cut, Ms. Brown. You know.
Yeah, but you can cuss Tiff out right now, so she can communicate better. You can do that.
It's great.
Since this her fault.
I just want to give them the services that they've earned.
Okay, tell Tiffany.
With their hard-earned tax dollars.
Hey, Gustavo.
The services that they were promised.
Shabu.
And the service that they deserve. I ask each of you to reconsider.
Ooh, nice. 729 likes. Ooh, nice.
I understand the voting process, and yes, vote your conscience. I encourage that. I welcome that. But don't allow it to negatively affect a service that is so needed within our.
Tell that to
township.
Tiffany. She's telling it to the wrong
Whoever
person.
this contractor is, he has done the work. He had nothing to, whoever it is, I have no idea who the contractor is, but he has done the work. He had nothing to do with being told that he could work without you guys knowing that he had been brought on board. And I get it. I understand. But he has done the work. You guys come to an agreement that moving forward, we will not, as a board, because you hold the power, we will not pay a contractor or a vendor unless it's been approved by the board. But again,
Where it's supposed to be, not no back door deal. You out of order. Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
But again.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, baby, for the cash app. Mama do appreciate it. Yes, you do. Ooh.
I'm in the department each day. I'm in the department when the calls come in.
Is she in there?
You know, my lawn hasn't been cut.
Oh my God! Get a grass cutter, lady.
Some type of answer. And I just ask I ask.
Get you a husband, honey.
To please reconsider.
She need to get a husband. You need to get a husband like Tiffany did. Now, she didn't get her own husband. She got somebody else's husband, but still, it's a husband. Ask Tiffany how you can find you a husband, somebody's husband, anybody's husband. You know, she gonna show you the way.
I do.
And then that husband, whoever's husband it is, can cut your grass for you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. You know, get you a come on.
Our residents.
Yes. First of all, I would like to say thank you for being so polite and what you said to the board and how you approached the board. Thank you. And I also will say one thing I don't want, because I know seniors are very independent, right? And so if somebody's not coming out providing them the service, they'll figure it out.
She gonna take Tiffany's job.
You know, seniors to go out and cut grass in 90-degree weather, and because anything can happen, you know, and I don't want that. And I think it is a great service, but moving forward, I do think there needs to be a process in place so we don't have this issue moving forward. Just talk and communicate to the board, because you know, we want to support. I think it's a great program, and again, seniors, like you said, have earned it, and so they shouldn't have to worry about that. But I did ask Ron and Stanley for specific information concerning the program that I did not receive, and I would like to receive that information that I asked for. Even if I have to come to, you know, the township to see it, I don't need it sent to me. I don't need it printed out, but I would still like to see the information I asked for concerning the program. But I would be willing to make an amendment to the motion, as long as you guys can guarantee that you'll give me the information I asked for, because I want to make sure everything is checks and balances. You know, I need to make sure I can make an informed decision as a board member.
She gonna replace you, Tiff.
Reconsider and add only Raul Ramirez back into.
She about to take your job.
But moving forward, the process has to be in place.
Thank you, Trustee.
She about to take your job.
As a board member, I'm gonna ask that you call more meetings, and then when they don't show, we need to document and get the information that needs to be gotten. Because unfortunately, the things that we should have, we're not having. I am all for children and making money. And right now, we're looking at people that won't have a place to stay because we need to pay rent. Food that needs to be given out because children are home and parents can't afford the food. They need food. the services we provide, the 17 cities that we're over, people need help. It was established because half of the people that's here doing the work are probably some people that you already know that have said that they weren't familiar with the services that the township was offering and now are using.
Okay.
So please, set the meetings. So maybe we won't have to do, because this is the third one. Okay.
Yeah, whose fault is that? That bitch right there 2 seats over from you, okay? She canceled the last one from inside the building, but didn't have the balls come in the room, okay?
I'll ask for over 180 invoices. We did send all those invoices. I don't know if you saw something specifically you didn't like in one of those
I don't like this dude.
invoices that we pulled for you as soon as we possibly can. I think going forward, if y'all want to change the process, but right now it's been the same process for the last 13 years. Kind of want to make sure we keep our word intact. Going forward, if y'all want us to draft a letter letting vendors know, hey, going forward, you got to come up. I know in Dalton they say they didn't come to the board first. Here in Dalton, here in the township, for the last 14, 50 years, they didn't come in front. If that's the new process you want, that's fine, but a lot of these vendors.
Policy.
Yeah, a lot of these vendors, that's not, sorry.
That's not their problem, okay? You're like, give a fuck.
$200, $300, we don't do our piece for that. This is the person right, just to let you know, some of these are very small. But like I said, I really highly encourage just approving all of them. Let's trustee call out of the over 180 invoices that we pulled for you, gave to you, saw like, hey, this one right here don't look right, I would say, but all the work was performed. It is really not right for all the vendors. That'd be my 2 cents. Once again, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anybody, because I heard people saying I'm pressuring. I'm not pressuring, I'm just letting you know that if you want to make stuff changes going forward, that makes more sense than right now just cutting the throat, cutting the legs off, about letting people know. That'd be it.
And I remember Frank telling me when I sat down, I was like, Robert, I was like, Frank, why are you giving me these bills and you're not sitting down and explaining each one to me and why?
Before the bills would be already billed out when you got it. Yeah.
He told me, he says, Robert been here. Robert got his own piece of paper up there.
Clearly there
And if he sacrifices his own paper, that's his job. He said, but I do know it. So that's why you go to conferences you go to, because you're supposed to be learning.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Brown.
I ask for your attention one more time because I like to bring clarity and ensure that, all of our residents understand. So I do just have one more point as far as the contractors and our young people that cut the grass. I have personally never wanted this to put out there. I'm not a person of many words. I have personally paid citations that are issued by the municipalities or the villages that our seniors receive because their lawns aren't cut. They receive citations, some villages upwards of, and I'm not saying it's right, wrong, good, bad, indifferent, but some citations upwards of $200 because your grass, your lawn hasn't been cut. Our seniors are on fixed incomes. They can't.
Them citations is probably coming from Tiff too.
They do work with the lawn program, and they have for, the number of years that I've been here. But a number of our seniors, they receive citations because their lawns haven't been taken care of. And
who's giving the citation?
They have their guidelines and bylaws. They will only be told, so many times that, Thornton Township is cutting my grass, Thornton Township in another couple of weeks. And then, they don't want to hear that anymore and they issue citations. And our seniors come to us again because they're on fixed incomes and they haven't budgeted or, you know, a citation for their lawns not being serviced. So, in your, you know, if you reconsider, you know, paying our contractor, that cuts the lawns, that's huge for our seniors, you know, receiving the citations, you know, something that they didn't budget for. Thank you so much.
Roger Dodger.
Okay, anybody else?
These people is really up in here at 11 o'clock with all this energy.
I wasn't gonna say anything, and I heard Ms. Brown's passionate speech about the lawn care and senior services. But I also have to say this about the media.
That's what I'm saying.
I just recently met these wonderful people, and we did a wonderful video with my staff, because I want to take our department into the 21st century by having our training and videos and what's required of our department.
Hit the like button.
So that I leave, someone can come in and see what needs to be done. And I just want to say to the media team, I really do appreciate you all, because Emmanuel had to sit there and videotape me 2 times because I decided to change clothes. But the fact that they're patient and they took my pictures for the website, they work hard. I can say that because they have helped my department out. We have a wonderful video that's being edited, and if you could see that video, you will understand the importance of paying for the service. They've already done the work for our department, for general assistance. And so I'm asking also to reconsider your decision on taking them out. Just this time, I understand protocol as well. Been here 26 years, I understand protocol. At least I'm gonna follow it. And I'm asking you all to consider the media services as well.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Problem is anything to do with media, you know, Tiffany is using for her own personal reasons as well. So she's using it for that, and then she's like, okay, now come over here and shoot this here thing for me. I need you to shoot for me. And got the people paying for that shit. Nah, that's why don't nobody trust her.
We all come to work with a passion of serving our community, all 17 towns. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. We are here to serve the people of the community. And sometimes we make mistakes, just like you said, Ms. Carlisle, we make mistakes. But we're asking all of you all to help us get on the right track.
Oh, is
our
that what you're asking
board
for?
has been in place for centuries, and you all have worked with me and other people. And trust me, if y'all know I wouldn't get up here if I wasn't passionate enough for it. But also consider that all employees deserve to be paid for the service that they have rendered, as well as our vendors. Because I got some people out there too, and when it comes to my budget time, there's some people that won't take a check or take a money order or take a credit card payment. I gave my word as my bond, and our word is our bond out there in all of Thornton Township. Because if our word messed up, our name is messed up. So we want to be better than that. I understand process, and we will be doing better moving forward. Thank you.
Yeah, except for Tiffany. So no, you're not.
I'd just like to say one more thing.
Oh.
This is a citation.
I actually find him to be adorable. The way he walks.
Show you. And I know Miss
Got all
Brown
his
is so
speed.
passionate coming up here telling y'all to vote for her, because she know when I get a call, I go out and cut grass myself.
He walks slow fast.
That has become a problem. So when I got a person say they get the citation, I had set up in South Holland and talk with their code enforcement. I had set up in Riverdale and a couple more places. I run and get to these here code enforcers, let them know we coming. Just hold up until we get there. And they give me a break on the citation and say, hey, you gotta make sure you get out and cut it. So now I gotta run, and I grabbed Tony Sherman, me and him out there cutting grass. And it's been a little tough. We scuffling, you know. Maybe I'm making it look like it's easy. Maybe I'm looking like we can get by with it, but it's a little tough out there. And when you got a senior telling you they need that grass cut, because some of these villages, they don't play. They give up a $75 ticket. And if you get that $75 ticket and they have a contractor come and cut it, now you gotta pay $150. So contractors, they don't charge little money when they cut grass. We just getting a break right now. We getting a big break compared to real contractors. So that's one of the things that's going on, and not to just keep running up here throwing it on the floor, but you know, when you get some of them grandmothers and grandfathers, because the majority of we got right now, we have
This
about
man and his
600
precious
some
grass, honey.
Seems a little bit long. And when I gotta go to a house, it's a senior that live there by herself.
Yeah, he did say his last day is tomorrow, didn't he? Look at it. He forgot. He just forgot. That's all. LaShawn, he forgot. He forgot that he said that. That's all.
We give them everything we got. Yeah. So this is just one of the tickets. You know, I got stacks of tickets. Some of them I hide. So I want nobody to know what I'm doing. Because I go out there and cut it myself. And I call some people, say, man, can you come give me a hand? And I thank you, Tony Sherman. Every time I call you, you come out and help me cut grass. And
so does the rest of the staff. What's the day, the holiday, everybody was out there cutting grass? Everybody.
Yeah.
Holiday there was? Come on, Will, me, everybody was on the street cutting grass. That's how big it was.
And I just like to say too also with that, if you know some of these lawns is like a football field. And we have taken on, because this program wasn't set up to cut some of these lawns that we cut. And we got some awful big lawns. Awful big lawns. We got what we call the lake house over in Lansing. Right behind where you said the little go-karts and stuff that over there. It's a football field. And we out there cutting it. Go right here 156th and State Street. We got 3 houses. Their house go from State Street all the way back. If you ever ride down 156th and State,
this lady keep tripping me out when she turn around.
A big white fence back there. Football. We cut a football field. You know, we
go
cut
to a
some
chiropractor.
we shouldn't have taken on. But once we take on them, because it's good when sometimes you got your husband or your wife there and y'all living there and you got 3, 4 kids going and living in another state and we with that big house trying to cut that grass, it's tough. So we actually cut some lawns that we should not have taken on, but we're there. So we got to see it through. So those are the things what I'm saying when you got contractors or work with you. That's just what it is. We need that help.
Okay, thank you for saying.
Hit the like button.
Board members, did you guys want to make any more amendments or changes for any other people or any other departments? Trustee Carmen, Trustee Jerry.
Now she trying to sound all nice.
I'll say one more thing.
Anybody want to make an amendment?
Okay, so I'm just saying, I apologize. So I apologize if I meant no disrespect to the whole board. I just want you all to understand that if you all decide to go through with not paying these people that's on that list that you singled out, these people could go into poverty. These people could not be there.
Yeah, so could the whole the township. The whole township could. They go probably in bankruptcy.
Anyone who doesn't get paid for 60 days, they could lose their house. They could lose their car. They could go into poverty. And it's because you just decide that we don't deserve it after we've already done the work.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
But that's what's happening.
Yeah, but that's why you ain't supposed to do the fucking work until you get paid. Okay, that's why you ain't supposed to assume that the people are going to okay it and assign these people, let these people go and do this job. If anything, you need to ask Tiffany for that money then. Because that was her idea. She let you do that work without them knowing whether or not you was going to be getting paid for this thing. She just come up with this thing. Oh, we hire these people. They're going to do this thing. Okay, now we got to pay them. Man, fuck that. Fuck that.
I'm begging you to please reconsider because you all have families as well.
No, that's
Would
Tiffany.
you be able to feed your family?
Tiffany would.
60 days from now.
Yeah, Tiffany would because she don't spend her money on her family. She spends the town's money. So yes.
That long, and would your kids be able to eat? Trustee Gonzalez, I've seen you with your children. Those are your children, correct? That I've seen you with? Are they your children? Could you feed them if you didn't get paid at all for 60 to 90 days? Would you still be able to feed them? Okay, how?
No, I need a recommendation, so I know what to do in the future. No, I'm saying, yes, I've saved money, right? Save money, right? But if you're saving money, but you're taking the money that I'm using to save, no, I'm okay. Again, I'm bringing this to a close. I'm bringing it to a close. I'm asking you to please reconsider, because there's people out here trying to feed their families. There's people out here trying to feed their families. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
There's people out here.
Okay, then what about get the contract for the artists? You guys willing to do that?
The like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Go on and hit that button. You know what I'm saying?
Someone else, due to the fact they're waiting on our board meeting to get a check. Don't worry about it. Here we go, guys. So I want to amend it. So I'm gonna supersede everything everybody got going on right here. I want to pay everybody. So do I have a second to supersede and pay every vendor? Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
All right. Motion and second to supersede. Call the roll. Trustee Jones. Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Gray Everett. Yes. Trustee Carlisle. No. Yes. But just pay attention, y'all. Who didn't pay people that did work? We have money here at Thornton Township, and it said in my heart that means.
How is you breaking in the middle of a vote?
To everybody on this board to feed his family. Yet people don't even come to board meetings, and y'all still get y'all checks no matter what.
That's right.
People don't do work.
This is intimidation. In the middle of a vote. She didn't even let the other ones vote yet.
Play with people's livelihoods that actually do work. And family. I apologize, Emmanuel, about that. So, here we go. Next on the agenda. Go ahead. All right, so now.
Nobody came to tell us.
You've been to two?
Children are home now from school. No lights, no gas.
Yeah, I can get
I'm gonna see you after the meeting. I'm gonna see you after the meeting.
So it seems Trustee Carlisle earlier had wanted to remove another exception or a number of exceptions from your motion. Yeah, so numerically, what were those exceptions that are being removed from your
I didn't hear what you said. 16.
Okay.
114. Yeah. 240.
Not 25.
No, I didn't say it. 357.
Oh, this sneaky bitch over here is just calling out numbers. Look at her.
Okay, so Trustee Gonzalez, just to be clear for the record, then you're amending your own motion to remove the exceptions of 16, 114, 240, and 357.
Yep.
Okay, so we need a second for that motion, I assume.
About 323. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, you said 323?
That's South Green. I didn't motion to add that one.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all read in the record who they are that you are adding back in?
That was the Ramirez.
And who else? It's three.
All those were just Ramirez.
Oh, so
Yeah, yeah. Was there anything else that, I don't know, I didn't hear the whole thing, so I didn't know if they.
All I said.
Okay, that's, I wasn't sure, she said it.
Thank you. So is it that one and what was the first one? The Jeffrey?
Two oh two was previously.
Look at Tiff trying to act like she participating in some shit. Look.
Trustee Gonzalez made the motion to remove certain other exceptions regarding Raul Ramirez, who I may have mispronounced. And then we need a second to that amendment, which I assume would be by trustee Carlisle. Okay, so that's the motion on the floor currently then. Trustee Gonzalez's motion to approve the bills from the general fund with approximately 26 exceptions previously numbered.
Okay. All right, Howard.
No, I'm watching. I ain't fall asleep. I look asleep.
Another discussion? Oh, okay.
Sammy thought I fell asleep. She didn't like. Do I look like I'm falling asleep? I'm staring at this thing. I was looking at my.
I don't know if this is a question for the attorney or what, but what's the remedy on any reconsidering, even if it's not tonight? Like, do we have to wait till the next board meeting?
Well, procedurally.
We're not saying no, am I correct?
Paying bills.
Yeah, you saying no to paying those
Right now.
people tonight.
Right.
Tonight. Correct.
So what's the opportunity to reconsider?
Generally,
There will be no Monday to talk about. No, I
Board
don't.
members here and the other
I'm sorry, can you answer that?
Yes, just generally speaking, this could be brought up at any future board meeting, whether it's a regularly scheduled board meeting or a special meeting.
Is it something that could be done by a phone call or anything, or does it have to be?
It would have to be at a formal board meeting.
Okay.
I mean, certainly the board could always be polled informally without any violation of the Open Meetings Act, but no formal action could be taken.
Oh, it still would have to wait.
You'd still have to have a formal board meeting.
All right, call around.
Call the row.
Trustee Jones?
Yeah.
Trustee
Row.
Gonzalez? Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gray Everett?
Pay the bills and take all those, okay, certain bills but not. It's not, right, with the exception of.
She's trying to figure out if Tiffany wants her to say yes or not.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
I don't wanna take any. Supervisor Henyard?
No.
Motion passed.
Okay. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the general assistant fund? Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call around.
Marilyn.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Mm-hmm.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the road and bridge fund? Motion. Is there a
I
second?
know, right?
Yeah, motion second. Any discussion? Call around.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolution 24-R-008, approving the execution of a third settlement agreement with, Mr. Tillman for Thornton Township, Cook County, State of Illinois? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, please call roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yeah.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Next, new business.
I'll motion for the Rodriguez Lawn Care and Nicholas Fiber at $35.
All right, is there a second?
Just a quick question. Were we looking for just two, or was there a certain number we were
You
looking for?
need all of them, but pick who y'all want.
Oh.
You need multiple people.
That's, yes, yes,
So I have additional discussion, but go ahead.
Oh, no, it's probably the same thing. When we were looking at it, we were talking to, Mr. Brown about the prices. Everybody's not, based at the same price. You have three, I think it was at 35, you have one at 52.50, and the other one at 45, and, believe Stan said the way it works is if we agree to everybody, we have to agree to the set price. And so we wanted to know if the other two that are at 52, 50, and 45 to come down to the 35. If not, then we'll just get the lowest bid.
In theory, yes.
So you can pick all, is what you just stated, and you can negotiate those to 35.
Yeah.
It's up to them to accept it.
Well, no, I mean, as far as the motion to approve tonight, if you're approving more than the two that are part of the motion, you're approving those proposed, you're approving any proposed vendor at their amount of bid. They're approved tonight. If they're not approved tonight, then, the township could be directed to, reach out to the non-selected bidders if they want to match the lowest responsible bid amount. Then they have the option to do so. They would all be notified in writing with the option to reduce their bid to the accepted bid amount to be able to then participate.
So just explain it a little, better, well, I shouldn't say better. Sure you went to law. So where it says and authorize the township and its attorney to negotiate a contract consistent with the award. So are we motioning to accept them and authorize that negotiation? And what does that negotiation then do? You can call them and then they can say they'll go down to the lowest bid. Do we have to vote for them again at that point or what?
No, the motion as stated on the agenda, trustee, really just talks about the attorney being directed to finalize a contract that conforms with the bid documents, to enter into a contract.
I know, they don't like
with the township and the
microphones.
approved bidders in a contract that is consistent with the bid documents. Does that answer your question? This has nothing to do with bidders that would not be accepted by your motion.
So in other words,
Just make sure all your paperwork is in order.
What did that?
You said the insurance papers?
Oh, the one,
wording is
he had answered
correctly,
that, yeah, he had answered
the
that.
money is correct, and
So-
everybody understand everything. Sitting at the table, 10 years.
What gives us the opportunity, yes, to utilize all the vendors, including the one that it says no contractor proposal form enclosed, which means they didn't even get $1 on the dollar.
Right, so procedurally what could happen is, assuming that your motion is approved tonight, where the two lowest responsive bidders are the only two that are approved tonight, what could happen is the township could reach out to those bidders that were not approved this evening, and they could be invited to reduce their amount of bid to the lowest amount, which is 35 per cut. And if they agree to do so, then the township could, at its next board meeting, approve a contract with each of them, or approve the agreement for them to be able to operate at that lower bid amount. Does that make sense?
Yes, and
It's 10:40, so I'm not speaking very well.
with your shoulder.
Maybe not.
I'm sorry. We already had established through the finance director that acceptance of contractors can be done up to $30,000. Does that still apply, Mr. Hunt, or do I ask the attorney?
No, that's two different things.
Okay.
They don't have nothing to do.
Okay. All right, so I'm ready for one more.
So your motion stands, or you amended it, or? Okay. Was it a second?
There was a second. That's why we're discussing.
Oh, second. She said no. Second.
What did you say?
For the line, for the line here.
If I
Trustee
did not
Carlisle
win,
seconded the motion.
Okay. All right, call her up.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Ray Everett?
yes.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. All right, finally, yay. Supervisor report. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you. for coming to see what Thornton Township does. It's a lot of great events that we do. We did National Bike Ride. It was dope. It was at Chest Ice Skating Rink. We started from there. We went throughout the community. Tons of people came out on their porches, waved, talked to us. It was very
Yeah. That lady ran out of there. She must have had to use the bathroom. She was like holding it. She's like, oh God, I gotta go.
backyard barbecue for Juneteenth as well. It was also very well attended. Thousands of people showed up.
Oh, they did.
It
was 6 people.
Because it was epic. We had a ton of stuff for the kids and the youth. Every event that the township has, you can bring yourself, your grandma, your auntie, and also your kids.
Well, if you're gonna go, you would have to bring yourself. I mean, how else would you be there?
You don't have to say, I can't come because I don't have a babysitter. So a lot of fathers enjoyed that. They appreciated that. We even had a water slide for kids. We had a bungee run. We also had a obstacle course where they compete. Everybody was able to skate, and it skates were free from the skate booth. It was really, really nice. No news coverage though. You know, news come and film this nutball stuff, but they don't come and see the actual good that we do.
She just called y'all nutballs. Did you notice? It
was all out there. Got tons of love.
And I want to
invite everybody out to this Saturday at the rink 14312 Greenwood in Dalton. We will have a JV skate event. That will start at 6 p.m. until 10. And then we also have our ribbon cutting saying that our skate rink is open. We are the only one with the largest skate rink and ice rink that's outdoor. We're bigger than Rockefellers in New York, guys. So we're doing epic things, despite what others may think or feel. I just want to make sure that you come out and indulge in some of the beautiful things that we do create in our township. Big bingo, also huge accomplishment tonight. It was down in the basement. There were 500 people, as always. Once again, media shows up, but y'all to come down there and snap no pictures of the crowd, of the people that really, really do love Supervisor Henyard, once again. Them people really enjoyed a great time.
Oh, now you're Supervisor Henyard. Oh, now you're Supervisor.
And they get the opportunity to come and meet other people from around the township. That's the event we put on every single month. It's growing, it's getting bigger. More than likely, we're gonna do outdoor because go outdoor because it was so big, everybody couldn't go in the basement. That's why we saw all the cars outside. It just baffles me that people come up here and y'all film all of this. Y'all into chaos, and I get it. Negative news sell quicker than good stuff, but at least tell the good if you're trying to showcase some negativity. And it said that people.
What fun would that be?
People come to us every day for funerals. People get hit by a bus, get hit by a car, get in a car accident, die in they sleep, literally all the time.
What the fuck?
They come here for
all the time.
That's why I can't understand when I see people that we should look up to.
How many people get hit by buses?
And nasty, and want us to look up to you guys and present that. I would never ever look up to people that's messy. Misery needs company, and people that just come and point the finger when it's always 3 pointing back at you. You have to want more out of life and not just see negativity and see the good in the things that we actually do. I'm not into hate groups. We lead with love over here at the township. I just want people to realize that and understand that. And for all of you that keep talking mess, y'all shouldn't attack people's families. That's not good. That says my heart when I see people sit back and watch people do that. Because, like I said, me today, you tomorrow. Should never allow anybody to do that. Allow anybody to think it's okay because it's not okay.
It's not okay.
I'm a single parent with a 5-year-old daughter. Thank you, Kamal. I love you to death. He came into our life and he helps me with my daughter Jessica. So if anybody think it's okay to disrespect, it is not okay. That's something I will not never ever stand for. So please watch that when it comes to thinking it's cool and you joking about it, because I don't joke about my daughter. The other thing that I would like to announce is next week, Township Talk. I always tell y'all, let me teach you something, let me educate you, they're my famous words. And I say that because a lot of people are misled. They are led astray. They are bamboozled, hoodwinked.
Run
and
them
you
up.
guys don't even understand what has really transpired here for a township. When we took over, it was a deficit here for a township. Now it is a surplus. And there's so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because you know, the devil do have people working for him and people come out. I see a lot of y'all horns today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you got.
She said they got horns.
And it hurts me because
See y'all's
I am
horns today.
I am next. People get mad when you got it, and they don't. When Frank Zuccarelli was here for almost 30 years, he was here 29 years, I didn't see one of y'all, hear from one of y'all, because I came to the meeting. It was quiet as ever in here. Nobody showed up, nobody said anything to that meeting, including board members didn't say nothing. It was really quiet around here. So when y'all sit here and put on this little show and y'all say, hey,
Hi friends, how are you today? I hope you're having one.
give me a chance because I really have been producing facts.
Sorry about that. I accidentally pushed the little forward button. That's one of my true crime people I watch. Love her. Love her. Bailey Sarian.
Case really well in that video as relates to the GA department. The GA department, nobody in the township knew about Thornton Township. That's crazy, right? You would think that people knew how long Frank was in this seat, that people knew. They didn't. 20% of Thornton Township, I think or less, knew about getting services here. When I came on board, do you know over 80% of Thornton Township know about Thornton Township? Make that make sense. But yet y'all get here and say what little words or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to know that I am producing for the masses, and I don't sit here and have small amount of conversation with people that never will see vision or see progress, because I'm over 190,000 people, for those that don't understand or know. So when y'all put it on the news, it's just 5 or 10 of y'all, when it's really a whole township that we are over, that really do appreciate the things and the services that we have produced here for a township.
Okay.
I pray that my board.
Are you done yet, bitch?
You don't want to court and stop letting hate groups treat y'all any kind of way.
Oh my God, Tiff.
I appreciate the one interview, and that's why I say your haters be your haters, but make them be your motivators. Because I didn't like how y'all did Trustee Jones. Y'all, he met with y'all, y'all filmed him. That is just so disrespectful, and they should sue y'all for that, because at the end of the day, y'all didn't ask him, can y'all film him or record him without his consent? But y'all did that and put that all over the internet. That's embarrassing. I feel bad for Trustee Jones, because he probably trusted that you guys was gonna be 100 about whatever it was, and y'all wasn't. And I feel bad for the residents that actually did that. You out of order. You out of order. I feel bad for
you talking to me with your disrespectful self?
And I don't like the fact that people sit here manipulating
disrespectful self
for clickbait and put them all over the internet. I don't like that. I'm just telling you what it is.
We don't like what you do.
Y'all should like that.
We don't like what you do.
That people have done.
Stop stealing money. Stop taking our money.
Don't worry about it.
Stop taking that. You gonna do what?
I don't like that.
You gonna do what?
These are the things that's going on in our township. It is so much disrespect and people being.
You're the one that's being disrespectful.
People to shine. When you talk, you're supposed to listen. When y'all go in another community,
you say
you
the
sit there
same
and you don't say
disrespectful
anything.
lies
Every time I say
over
my
again.
speech, somebody got to say something, and you out of order.
You're out of order too.
So I can finish my speech, please.
Tiffany's lighting decided to go to bed, right?
Quiet while everybody talk, do what they want to do. Can you please be quiet while I finish what I'm saying? People get upset. People get upset when people call them on their mess. I'm saying that.
No, this is the first time I heard that.
And it's sad because I just never saw nothing like that. I pray that nobody else has done it on this board or got caught in the mess of chaos and the mess of, like I said, clickbait, because they use it for clicks. People make money off of YouTube stories and make believe and fictional stuff. But people won't sit here and say, you know what?
Keep your mouth.
You was wrong. You was wrong with it. But
That's
what we're with. Moving on.
I can say whatever I want to say. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say.
Order.
Next Thursday.
You run that man. You run me.
You run your wife.
Run that man
you run
next
your
to you.
wife and stop taking
Run
pictures
that
of
man
children.
next to me.
Stop taking
Run that
pictures
man
of
next to
children.
you.
Stop
Don't say
taking
nothing
pictures
to
of
me.
children.
Don't say
Stop
nothing to
taking
me.
pictures of
Don't
children.
say that, Tiffany. Talk to him.
Oh, you got some.
Man.
All right, well, that's
Order,
kind of
order.
what's going on, for those that don't know what's happening in the township. But do the research, come to Township Talk, it is next week on Thursday, we give you all the facts.
Apparently this guy had pictures of some little kid.
It said that people don't want to accept it and see it for themselves. We compare it to the past, and we compare it to where we are now present, and we tell you about where we're going in our future. What people didn't understand is that throughout all the chaos, that I was gonna stay the course and stay in the fire and keep going. They thought I was gonna quit, no quitter, and they thought I was gonna give up. I don't have that type of spirit. God knew what he was doing, he placed me here. He knew that I would grow the township, he knew that I would do better than what it was. And one thing I can tell you about God, keep him first. God will always, always, always put you in a predicament and put you in a place where your enemy is at your footstool. I never knew or thought that I would be the supervisor of Thornton Township. I was the mayor of Dalton, and I had issues over there as relates to my board. And then he sat there and took me in 2022, and I became your first African-American youngest female supervisor. So I got two great things that happen in my life of becoming the first, no matter what it is. What y'all don't understand is the first is the worst. I know people don't want to admit to that, and then when you're a woman in power, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that a woman is telling you what to do or telling men what to do. I am over 17 cities/villages, and guess what?
Really? This is the moment when you brag? You gonna humble brag?
So people say things negatively about Thornton Township, helping Dalton and doing stuff. Dalton is still under
This
the
lady
township.
gonna steal your job.
Help Dalton as well. It's part of our community. So I just want people to get some more clarity as it relates to what's going on and not what somebody told you. I've been seeing a lot of people act like this is high school. We're not in high school. It's a lot of he say, she said stuff. It's a lot of pointing fingers. It's a lot of gossip. I do not sit at tables or talk to people that talk about other people. I don't have time for that, and you shouldn't either. Life is too short, as I always say. You should go to tables and to areas or communities where we're talking about progress and growth and how we're gonna give opportunity to others. That's the things you should be doing, but we're not. I see a lot of people.
It's a good question. Who is her baby daddy?
And y'all see
Who is her baby daddy? Who that is? Who that is?
Not knowing you probably really doing something good, as it relates to gonna come up out of this whole situation.
Yeah.
Of putting a bad light on the township. Township is doing great. So stay tuned for the great things to come. I thank everybody and my staff for just being great. Even though the people who post them online, talk mess about them, that's not cool because they're still people. I keep telling y'all that they're not robots.
They're still people.
Respect
You
people
sure?
like you want to be respected, and it should be passing the baton along the way. Darlene, what? Trustee, what you got to say? You had something? All right.
I don't play that day.
Okay. Okay. That's it for me. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Is there a second?
I second.
Thank
Y'all
God.
okay? Motion to second, call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez? Trustee Ray Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Yes.
Come on, y'all, hit that like
Yes.
button.
Meeting adjourned at 10:54.
Oh my goodness.
It was 1,000 before we adjourned.
Hit the like button for mama, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. How many likes I got? How many likes I got? Ooh. I'll be back in here tomorrow and we'll pick up where we left off. Okay. In our depositions. Okay. We won't get sidetracked. Hopefully Tiffany won't just show up randomly in a fucking meeting at such an inconvenient time. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, beef. No.
You know, Doc's Democrats in Thornton Township.
All right, look, I'm gonna talk to you. Go your way. Go where you at. And go where you go. All right, look, dude, I'm gonna talk to you. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Know what's coming back is crucial. Okay. Watch your mouth. Okay, because I didn't say nothing. Oh, you said you walked into a conversation. I said the same thing. You walked into a conversation. Hey, have a great one. man of God.
And I'm gonna pray for you.
Oh, I pray for you too. Some people you don't want their prayers.
Definitely not yours.
Not yours.
Not yours, brother.
Be careful who prays for you.
She paying him good. He getting all the sandwiches.
Hello, Robert. How are you? I'm good.
Throw a rock into a pack of wolves. The one that holler.
All right, come on, y'all. Let's get to 1,000.
You all hit the like button for Mama, please. We're gonna go on and shut it on down. Mama is tired. Yeah, we'll finish our depositions tomorrow. I'll start pretty early, so we can really get it. Oh, beef. Every time I
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Cut it out. Go.
Here, trying to fight everybody.
Go with your husband.
Oh, you're surrounded by the gloom.
But he is.
Ain't nobody gonna
But
do
they're
that.
acting like that. But they're acting like that.
This is her defensive line.
I know.
Ain't no defensive
I
line.
know.
And whose defensive line are you?
Who you doing
Whose
this for?
defensive line are you?
You know, you need to go
Defensive
say that
line
to
are
your
you?
wife. Go get
Go
a black
talk
eye
to
from
your
your dog.
husband. Go
Go
talk to
get a
your
black
husband.
eye from your
Go talk to
dog.
your
Because you're
husband.
blaming on the
Go
dog.
talk to your
Because your
husband.
wife
Go
beat
talk to
your
your husband.
behind for taking pictures of little girls. You are nothing but a pedophile.
Go ahead, lady. Please. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm not a public official. I can sue you. I'm going to sue you. You're gonna regret them words. You're gonna regret it. She's gonna regret that. I'm not an elected official.
Hey, send me that section,
Please. So I can get it right to my attorney.
Hey, I tell you, did you look at any of your videos yet? Same faces.
Same people.
That man is way too young to be walking like that. He need to do something better with his life. His knees have said, fuck you, bro. I don't want no parts of it. Yeah, she trying to take Tiff's job, honey. She said, you know what? I'm going to get your job. You're going to lose your job. I'm going to get it. You're going to lose your job. I'm going to take it. And this dude was up in here doing some acting, trying to get his acting skills. I got to feed my family. What if we lose our house? What if we have a house? What if I had a family? You ain't fooling nobody, sir. He in here doing this whole thing. What if hypothetically I had a family? What if hypothetically I wasn't homeless and I had a house? What if that? I could possibly lose these things that I don't actually have, that I'm just, talking about. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. I just can't. I can't. Okay. Mama love you. Yes, you do. Ooh. Peace.